This morning, Ruben on the Road heads to Farwell, where he visits a local artist keeping memories alive through quilts.
I actually kind of started making quilts as a default. I originally started out as a garment sewist and making garments all the time, and I made garments for me, my kids, and in the world of fabric, that industry has gone overseas, and so there was no more garment fabric you could buy, and I missed the sewing. So if you wanted to sew, you kind of had to go into quilts because that's where everything was going at the time. And so I got into the applique, making pictures, sewing them down, and then having that quilt tell the story that way. Later, probably in the last 10 years or so, the idea of cutting up, basically it's kind of upcycling as well. Taking shirts, because people are saving those t-shirts. The t-shirts themselves will tell the story. I started figuring out a way to put those into a quilt. And so people, especially, family members, I started off there, I had this big old box full of my kids' t-shirts and thought, well, let's just go to town with it. And so that's kind of where it started. When I started making them for other people, it's amazing to see their reaction when they get that quilt and they just go, oh my gosh, I had no, this reminds me of this and that reminds me of that, and oh, I remember when we went there and did this other thing, and yeah, that means a lot. Like when you said you were coming over today, like I don't have what I make. Like it goes out. Even I have very few quilts of mine because once I started doing this, I don't go back to the, put the squares together and make a big thing. Most of what I do, it belongs to someone else. And that is fine with me. That's also kind of what got me into it. There's only so many places you can put a quilt, and the closet's full, But once I started putting them together for other people and seeing their reaction, and yeah, it's fun. It's really fun.